My children want me to be the woman I was before minus invisible and unhappy. Mom, you need to stop trying so hard. It's embarrassing. These words from my daughter Unflit hit me like a slap as I stood in my new dress ready for a date. At 47, I was finally feeling beautiful again after years of disappearing into the background of my own life. 6 years ago, I ended my 18-year marriage to Larry. We met as awkward engineering students, but while I stayed behind with spit up on my shirts and unwashed hair raising our children and maintaining our home, Larry transformed Spicari suits, replaced his graphic tees, Gippich's session sculpted away his programmer's physique. Extensive haircuts erased any trace of the nerdy boy I'd fallen for. I didn't mind his evolution, old May Euro, we all change. What broke me was when he started pointing out everything wrong with me. My dumpy clothes, my mom haircut, the stretch marks from carrying our children, even things I couldn't change for Euro, my nose, my height, the shape of my ears. I am just not attracted to you anymore, he finally admitted one night. You've let yourself go? I was packing to leave when our daughter Onfrey was hit by a car, shattering her leg in 3 places. The next 2 years became a blur of surgeries, physical therapy, and trying to maintain normalcy for our son Steve. I stayed for stability, swallowing my pain while Larry worked late and came home smelling of unfamiliar perfume. When Fert left for college, I finally filed for divorce. Larry married his 29-year-old paralegal 3 months later. For the first time in decades, I had space to breathe. I cut my hair into a style that framed my face. I found clothes that made me feel confident. I lost weight, not because anyone demanded it, but because running cleared my mind. I started dating again, Maruro. Nothing serious, just remembering what it felt like to be seen. Now my children, both in their 20s, are furious. Last week, Steve told me I wasn't welcome at his wedding unless I toned it down. Dad says you never put in this effort when it mattered, he said. If you had tried harder, maybe our family would still be together. When she does, it's to ask why I couldn't have fixed myself when Dad still cared. They don't know about the nights I cried in the bathroom after Larry's critiques. They don't know how he compared me to younger women. They don't know I stayed years longer than I should have, hoping things would change. Yesterday, I found a box of old photos. In them, I am always half hidden and Euro behind a camera, the edge of the frame, or completely absent because I was taking the picture. Here is one from Steve's 10th birthday where I am visible in the background, looking exhausted, wearing what I now recognize as defeat on my face. I won't go back to being that woman, not even for my children, but as I canceled my date and sat alone in my kitchen last night, I wondered, Ave Euro, is it selfish to finally want to be seen? And how do I help my children understand that their mother deserves to exist outside the margins of her own life?